What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reaper, and I'm back with another one. You feel me? And today we got another reaction video. If y'all new here, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so y'all get notified when the young nigga drop. And we finna get straight into today's one. Today's title is "When a Killer Wife Realizes Everything Was Recorded." You feel me? W title, not W title, but you feel me? Interesting title. But yeah, we finna get straight into this one. Like I said, like I always say, grab y'all snacks, get comfortable, cause we in for a good one. Let's get it.
It's 6:20 p.m. on September 8th. 33-year-old Colin Turner is locked in his garage. His wife, Bree Kuhn, forcibly trapped him inside their own house after
What
an
the
argument
fuck?
involving their 3 children. He decides to call 911.
Hold on, bruh. Cause this just started off crazy already. As a grown ass man, how you let your wife trap you inside your own crib? This nigga had to be a dweeb or something, cause ain't no way. But we finna keep watching.
Hoping for help, but things would quickly spiral into tragedy.
Sheriff's Office
I'm
Emergency.
interested already.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. Then when I tried to
Nah, this bitch is crazy, chat.
What was that?
you just got me.
Oh shit.
God, somebody keeps driving.
Oh
She just got it.
shit.
Immediately, the dispatcher realizes the
Oh,
severity of the situation,
shit.
rushing officers to the scene. However,
Hold on.
these officers have no idea what they are blindly walking into, because Kuhn isn't just anyone. She is a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Navy.
Oh, damn, I feel bad for my nigga. This bitch is a trained bitch. She is a trained bitch. Fuck. She popped this nigga while he was on the phone with the fucking boys. Oh yeah, she's cooked. This bitch is cooked. Pack her up. Pack her up.
But to understand how things escalated this far, we first need to look at the events that took place prior to this call, because this wasn't the first time police showed up to Bree and Colin's house that day. In fact, police had been to the house 2 times prior to the shooting.
This nigga should have been got up out of there. This bitch is crazy.
The first 911 call would be made by Bree at 12:53 p.m., where she would make a worrying claim.
Bitch.
Sheriff's Office Emergency. Hi, can I have a police officer come to my house? 6184.
Okay, what's going on?
My husband pushed me up against the wall and threw me on the floor.
Okay. Does anyone
She's
have
cap.
any weapons?
No, there's
See, bro, you know what's crazy, bro? The thing about the justice system, bro, they always will take the women's word over the man's. Always. You feel me? When a woman calls emergency or the cops for help, you feel me? The cops gonna respond fast and quick, cause you feel me, and they gonna take it more serious. But if a guy is calling, you see, they don't really, I don't know, man. The justice system is really fucked up. It's not really just the justice system, it's really the world we live in. Like, if a guy is calling for help, nobody's gonna take him serious because he's a guy and he's calling for help over a woman. So they're gonna automatically think that he could protect himself or just because he's a guy. Nah, bro. Especially some guys be dealing with monsters like this bitch right here. So I feel like you guys should just treat everybody equally, man. It don't matter, man or woman. If the person needs help, they need help, bro. And y'all should treat everybody equally, bro. Cause this is fucked up. Cause I bet they pulled her after she called. I bet they pulled her fast as hell, quick as hell, and this bitch probably lying too. But they gonna believe it cause she's a woman.
out of the house.
And what's your first and last name?
Bree Coon. I don't want him take my daughter.
Okay, give me one moment so I can have my deputies on the way, okay? Don't hang
What
up.
you mean you don't want
Police
to take
immediately
daughter?
rushed to the scene.
This
Upon
shit's
arrival,
over.
however, they were met
Custody?
with an
Is this a
unexpected
custody
sight.
battle?
Colin, Bree's husband, was seated outside, already waiting for them. Not Bree, who had made the 911 call.
Exactly. Red flag right
talk to you
there.
guys separate. His daughter, if I go inside, when we go inside and talk to you. She's got a shotgun and her
Like, this
pistol
dude
the
is
bedroom
not
there.
in the wrong.
And my
Look
pistol
at him,
is
bro.
on the dashboard of my truck.
I stereotype. This looks like an innocent civilian, bro. I stereotype. You already know me. And that, after seeing that
Do me a
bitch,
favor,
she
lift your
looks
shirt up a little
evil.
bit. Yeah. So, why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
She looks evil.
She called you right now because she figured out that I want to take my kids to my parents' house in Georgia. More for me, I guess, me to have a break from her. A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to, after she was inpatient, that she was outpatient group for a while. She got kicked out of that group.
Telling you, nigga, she's a crazy bitch. The bitch is crazy. Like, she's a manipulative ass, weird ass bitch, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This nigga should have been ran. He's trying to make a run right now. That's why she trying to stop him. Literally, he's trying to make an escape, but she trying to stop this nigga, and she did stop him. Sadly, we seen the first clip. That shit crazy, bro. Ban this bitch, bro. Give her the chair or something. She's weird, bro.
So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group, and she skipped her last two individual therapies.
She's crazy, bro.
Okay. Well, so what happened today causing her to pick the phone up and call? I guess she called 911. I didn't look.
She found out I was I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was.
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents.
Yep.
And then is she was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay,
He's trying to get away from the crazy bitch.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids.
Married.
They're your blood.
They're both of our kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably gonna be here in about 45 minutes from school.
Okay.
And my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, and she told me before if Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said if you take I can't stop you from taking the little kids because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I have press charges.
Colin clearly fears for his kids' safety because of Bree's mental health, and he tried to take
Crazy,
matters into
bro.
his own hands. He had decided that taking the kids away temporarily would be best for them, but Bree refused to let this happen.
This morning, my laptop was missing. Been all around the house for it. Finally, wait a minute, the dishwasher was running all night with my fucking MacBook in the dishwasher.
Wow.
So it was the
She's
start
a
of
weirdo.
culmination of a long bad tap.
She's
Cut me
a
off
weirdo.
from all the credit cards she has control over. She's the primary breadwinner in the family.
It's worth noting that Colin had
Oh, she's the breadwinner. That's where he's fucking up at. Damn. Chad, that's where he fucked up at, bro. He said she's the primary breadwinner, bro. So that means she basically runs this shit, bro. When you're the breadwinner, bro, you run shit. Simple. So that's where he's fucking up at. She probably be fucking blackmailing him like, oh, if you don't do this, I'll kick your ass out. This is my house. This is my shit. I own all this shit. You feel me? When people run shit, that's how they act, bro. This shit is crazy. And then when he chooses to leave, this is what she does. It's a sick world we live in, bro. It's where he fucked up, bro. He should have never let her be the breadwinner, bro. Don't ever let the female be the breadwinner of the relationship, because you will get fucked over every time, nigga.
had also been in the Navy but had retired early. With little financial support from him, Bree took on the responsibility of covering the family's expenses, and her job as a high-ranking Navy officer became the primary source of income for the family. Perhaps that's
bro,
why she felt
he
entitled to
fucked up.
take away all of Colin's credit cards. But that
See?
would not be the
Like
Well,
I
if
said,
you were a
bro, we
patient
don't
at any
pre-watch
Michigan
vids,
behavioral
bro.
health facility, including
We don't
Detroit
pre-watch
Behavioral,
vids,
Stonecrest
bro.
Center, or any
This
The only
bitch is a
thing she tried to
weirdo.
take away from him.
Ban this
Not healthy
bitch.
for the kids to be around it. She's made repeated comments to the kids, the 3 and 4-year-old, since, well, today. When police are coming to save us because Daddy hurt Mommy. First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell
She getting in the
child
kids'
that.
heads
Sure.
too, bro.
Was at any
She's
point in
weird.
time did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I need.
At this
Exactly.
point,
He's a
police
smart
couldn't
man,
intervene without clear evidence of violence. Colin denied laying hands on Bree, and with no visible injuries, signs of a struggle, or immediate threat, officers decided to leave the residence. But just before they left, Colin made a
should've
chilling
never
remark.
It's going to be the first who crosses the line, you know?
Fucking sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if a crime occurred, yeah, good to go.
Like what? A crime?
A crime occurred, so if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red...
What the fuck did I say in the beginning of this fucking video, bro? He explained everything, like how he explained everything. It makes him looks like the victim, like he's the victim of this shit. The bitch is crazy, and just because he's a guy and they feel like he could hold his own, they're about to leave. But if it was the other way around and the bitch was explaining the story and the bitch was the victim, they would have stayed or they would have had him leave or something. I'm telling you, bro, the system is fucked, bro. These cops are the reason this dude lost his life. Simple. These weird ass cops is the reason why this dude right here lost his life, bro. Shit is crazy.
handprint on your cheek. That's different. You say,
See?
I believe you. I see the handprint. I almost wish.
See?
Nobody could have expected that
Weird,
this
bro.
comment would eerily predict the tragedy that was about to
Weird.
unfold.
You guys are weird, bro. Weird,
Dispatch
bro.
would receive a second call at 5 p.m., just 4 hours after the initial one. But this time, from Colin.
My wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm outside with my daughter screaming that she wants to go inside and I can't.
This
Okay,
bitch
what's
locked
your...
him out the whole house. She's weird, bro.
Yeah, y'all have already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside,
he
yeah.
said
Come inside.
What the fuck is wrong with this
Yeah.
bitch?
Okay. Isn't there like another child home as well?
Yeah,
Right?
my
Another child?
4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter is inside.
At this point, Bree has chosen to lock Colin out of the house, along with their 3-year-old daughter. And with the couple's arguments becoming increasingly tense, the police return to resolve the situation.
Bruh.
Hello.
Yeah, I gotta ban this
Yes,
bitch,
sir.
bro.
Indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Glenn with Nurse County Sheriff's Office.
My wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Yep. So,
Okay, can I talk to you over here, ma'am? Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? So what's going on today, sir?
she's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia,
Okay.
get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. And she
Okay.
called you guys. Took my photo ID, all my access to money and everything,
Okay.
and then took the kids inside and locked me out. I've been locked outside in my driveway
Bitch is
Okay.
weird,
for the last couple
bro.
hours.
You live here?
Yeah, yeah, we're
Okay.
co-owners.
Weird
We're both-
squad.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through
Okay.
the Navy and all that most of the day, so I haven't cared that I'm outside
Okay.
until she came outside with my daughter on the porch
Okay.
screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter to me, and that's kind of like the last straw.
You guys,
So, is
are
it
you
legal?
guys, are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal and it's common
Yeah.
property.
Yep. Yeah, so she's
Common
not
property.
allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
Yeah, so she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. It's your home, and you live here, and you've got your items in there. If you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't like escort me in, no, and let me in.
Well, I'm gonna talk to her in just a second. Real quick. We'll figure out what's going on. But
Yeah.
at any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that? Poke, anything even?
Nope.
Okay.
Yet again, Colin expresses that nothing physical had happened between the two, and Bree's
Like,
mental
why
health.
are they waiting for something physical to happen? Like, bruh, y'all could have been stopped this shit before it got dangerous. Literally, bro. Like, cops always want to wait for somebody to get hurt, get killed. Like, dude, y'all could stop this shit before it even happens, bro. Y'all could separate the two. He's literally telling you She has all my financial credit cards and debit cards and stopping me from leaving, bro. Have the bitch give him his shit so he could get the fuck on. Like, bro, this shit is pissing me off, bro.
Spiraling
The
out of
system is
control is
fucked.
the reason for their ongoing argument. But with
The
Bree now
system is
outside,
fucked.
the
You're a
officer makes his
weirdo,
way over
bro.
to her, and she describes
bitch
her
is a
side of the
weirdo.
story much differently.
And so he's wanting to take him to Georgia.
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, so he said that he's going to take the kids to Georgia,
Okay.
and he can because we're still married.
Okay.
Got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He
Okay.
threw me onto the floor in the bathroom.
This is
And that's when I
fire, bro.
called the
Just
police,
look at her. She's
Okay.
a
the next
weirdo.
day.
Okay.
Then I locked him out.
Okay.
Well, he had been in contact with my command.
Okay.
Where's your
So,
bruises if he
He
pushed
said
you and
that
all this?
there's
Why is
allegations
the cop
of
not asking
emotional
for
abuse.
bruises
Okay.
like they was asking him?
So obviously I don't want him in there.
Okay.
You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids, so
Okay.
I locked him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes, like in Oval from naps or whatever.
Sure.
And it's usually like him and I will pass her back and forth. It's kind of, you know, she's fickle. So
Okay.
She wants better. So she woke up from the nap and
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
yeah, when she woke up like that, I brought her out here because I'm, you know, she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here.
Okay.
So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to, I don't know.
Okay.
He said, you know, she doesn't want to come in the house. I'm like, Daddy's there.
Incomplete sentences, nigga. She's capping.
Being manipulative.
Okay.
It's not
Shut
a
up, bitch. That's you.
It's his house too, right? And he lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And same thing, if we change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house, okay?
Okay.
He lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter,
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it. You see,
whatever you guys got going on, you got to put
He
aside
better
the kids.
ask about
You
those
see what I'm saying?
bruises.
But he told me not to talk to him. So
Okay.
I'm not going to let him in the house, but he's going to come in and start
Okay.
arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here to fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So I
Okay.
don't want him to do that.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the
Let
house.
him in, bitch.
That's
She's
fine. I just
weird.
wanted him to me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, and
Okay.
there was nobody to witness
Right.
him getting physical
You're
with me.
lying then.
Despite Bree accusing Colin of assault, the deputy found no evidence of injury or signs of an altercation on either of them and left the house once again. No one could have anticipated.
This cop is a weirdo, bro. She just said he pushed her and shit. Why the fuck didn't you ask her the same question y'all asked him? Why didn't you ask her, oh, where's your bruises? Like, what the fuck, bro? These cops are weird, bro. Like, y'all know who's in the right and who's in the wrong, bro. But y'all gonna act like y'all don't see this shit, bro. Till it's too late every time, bro. Every fucking time.
Just how much this situation was about to escalate, changing the life of this family forever. And it's in times like these where you realize how quickly life can change.
Yo, don't-
Life can
they about
change
to
in
bring
an
that weird-ass
instant.
ad.
That's what happened while
Watch
leaving
out.
Third fought hurt nerve.
Watch
Absolutely
out.
recently. Dollars in Ferda. Wondering if you Morgan body cam.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
What was that?
she just shot me.
Weird, bro.
I got the shooting. Somebody keeps driving. She just shot him. I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there? Sir, are you there? He's not answering.
Chillingly, the line went silent. The dispatcher would let Colin know that officers were on their way, but to no response. All police in the area were quickly notified
This
and
shit
raced to the
pissed
scene.
me off, squad. Fuck these police officers. Fuck that dispatcher. Fuck everybody in this fucking state, wherever the fuck this is. You guys are weird, bro. Y'all caused this to happen, nigga. That nigga was pleading for help. He called y'all like 5 times, nigga. Why the fuck does a nigga have to call you 5 times to get help from you? Shit,
Police would arrive just minutes later, but by then, it would be too late. Colin was found deceased in the garage, lying in a pool of his own blood, while forensic investigators processed the scene.
Chat, bro. If they don't fry this bitch, bro, like, I'm talking about deep fry. If they don't fry this bitch, if they don't cook this bitch, I'm finna crash out, bro. Let's just keep watching. Bro.
Other officers secured Bree, who appeared to be in a state of shock.
This is WO Offerman. It's okay.
Don't act weird now, bitch. You know what the fuck you did.
Are you in shock?
Weirdo.
Well, do me a favor. Can you, if they're working on it right now.
Okay.
Shut up, bitch. Don't ask if he's alive or not. Don't worry about that.
EMS come check her out.
Weird.
He's the shooter. Where's your kids at?
Right, that's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's name is Runner. He's in the D.
If they don't
Okay.
give this bitch the book, bro.
Have a seat.
Oh my god, bro. And they want to be gentle with her. Like, she just smoked someone for no reason. Y'all better rough this bitch up. Come on, bro.
Are kids in the house?
No, they're with the
Trying
neighbor.
to act shook now. No, bitch, you're weird,
The
bro.
phone, and they tried to help you.
Well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom.
Shut up, bitch. You should have thought about that before you did it.
Right?
Alright. So right now, we're just gonna do this for right now, okay?
For your safety, for ours, okay?
I'm a murderer.
Listen to me. You're not under arrest right now. You're being investigated.
No, you should arrest me. I killed my husband.
Bree immediately tells the officers that she's the one who shot
Sicko,
Colin,
bro.
unsure if he's still alive. She appears stunned and confused. She then says the children are at the neighbor's house, and officers go to verify their safety.
Hello, Mr. Jinx? I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis? Yes, sir. Okay, we're on Jinx. I'm sorry about that. You have the 3 children over here that belong to Bree?
Yes.
Okay. They're here. Are they okay? Can I put my eyes on them real quick?
Yes.
I think she saw it. She's in there crying, bawling her eyes out right now. He says that she brought them over about 5 minutes ago, no more than about 5 minutes ago. So, I don't know which one of the children saw it. The 2 little ones aren't crying or upset, but the 12-year-old, 13-year-old, I think it is.
We'll get
She's obviously upset, so she's obviously seen something. I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
She's sitting there on the couch. I was just making sure we have victims out.
Yes, they're coming.
With the kids safe and accounted for, Bree is taken to the police station for formal questioning.
Sick bitch right here, bro.
Though she'd confessed on body cam to shooting Colin, detectives knew that an informal admission alone might not hold up strongly in court, especially given Bree's position as a high-ranking Navy officer. Their goal now was simple: to get Bree's confession documented on record and remove any room for doubt or manipulation later on. But as soon as the interview began, Bree completely changed her story.
Nice try, bitch. This shit is on
Habanero
camera.
lime steak is back at Qdoba.
This shit
It's
is on
freshly
camera,
sauteed
ho.
tender steak tossed with lime juice.
Y'all better fry this bitch, bro.
I talked to a lot of people tonight. I feel like your voice is the most important. I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain.
He pushed me up against the doorway. He threw me on the ground and said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch. I told him that I wanted a divorce. So he was just trying to take the kids. He's in the garage again.
This is a
and I locked
weirdo,
him
bro.
out. He tried coming in, so I blocked the door and he kicked my foot.
We're not hearing that. We're not
I was
believing
trying
that.
to push
Shut up, bitch.
to go to the door.
Shut up, bitch.
And I was
Ban
trying
this
to get
bitch.
him out.
Ban this
I
bitch.
shot him. He was still coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door.
Bree claims she shot Colin in self-defense. She tells the detectives that she was assaulted by...
Right. That was clearly self-defense. We witnessed that shit. That was clearly self-defense, alright? Right. That nigga, you locked that nigga in a fucking garage. You locked him in a garage and he was on the phone with dispatch, nigga, while you literally shot him. Clearly, you was a distance away from him. We could hear that. We don't even need to see that. We could hear that, nigga. You was a distance away from him. You locked him in the garage. He's on the phone for like the 5th time with these officers. And you want to claim self-defense? Bro, fry this bitch, bro. They better fry
Colin
her.
and feared for her safety.
They better
However,
fry
her
her.
story is inconsistent with what the officers witnessed on the scene. Bree had
Exactly.
no visible injuries to support her claim, and so
Exactly.
the detectives continue pushing for answers to make a clear timeline of events.
How many times did you shoot him, Bruce?
I didn't need to shoot him.
Yes, you
He
did.
said something and just the look on his face.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me.
Where did you get
That
the gun?
nigga wasn't
So
even
you
a
came to
threat
the
to
door.
you.
Did you already have the gun in your hands? Why did you have the gun when you went to the garage door?
Right.
I just wanted them to go. Why did they arrest him when I called the police? Why did they
Cause he
arrest
didn't
him?
do nothing, bitch. Alright, child,
Why
we
did
back,
they
we back,
arrest
we
him?
back, we back, we back.
I didn't want him dead.
I wasn't out there. I didn't.
Bree evades their question by shifting the blame entirely onto the officers. Failing to accept responsibility for the killing, Bree now decides to stop it.
Why didn't they arrest you, bitch? You're the reason why this innocent man is gone right now. You still have your life. Why didn't they arrest you? That's the real question we should all be asking. This bitch is weird, bro. Pack her up.
Answering any questions entirely.
Pack her up.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have to talk to my dad.
Pack
Get your
her
phone
up.
book is real important for us to understand your perception of what was going on with your husband.
I don't want to answer any more questions. I have to talk to my dad.
Before we let you call her dad, can we give you just a little bit of information so you understand how important it is that we get your statement?
What do you add, though?
I see you barking, boy.
So what do
I
you
got your
add,
dinner.
though? And I can't even skip this bitch?
Now where's spaghetti? Yes, sir. I see you.
And then y'all gonna hit me with another bitch.
Bree, he was on the phone with 911 when this happened. Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened.
Like I was
and what
saying.
going on.
Exactly. Stop trying
The
to
only
walk.
thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you walked in the garage.
Wasn't a
Your
threat
husband's
at
calm.
all.
Okay. And then the
Calm
second
as
later,
hell.
the door opens.
And
one
blam.
shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by, and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that is
That's
very
all they
important
need.
information, but we only have.
That's all they
We can only
need.
see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I shot him. I told you.
What was he doing? You said he made you do
Coming
this.
towards me. No. I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. But I need a lawyer.
Knowing she does not have much of a self-defense case,
Exactly.
she brings the interrogation to a sudden end. The officers then allow Bree to call her father, and she wastes no time telling him what went down.
Hello?
Daddy.
Hey. Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police.
Don't try to cry
Yeah.
now, bitch. We
The
don't
police
care.
station.
You're a
Yeah.
killer. You're a cold-blooded killer, bitch.
I killed Colin.
I know you did. I'm trying to figure out why.
Even to her father, Bree fails to give him a reason for the killing, and
She
doesn't
killed dude
confirm
for
that
no reason.
Colin
She's
had
a
actually
bitch,
been
bro.
threatening her at the time.
She's a
And
weirdo.
despite Bree's previous claims, the interrogation ultimately concluded with her being arrested.
She's all over the place.
During her
She don't even know
trial,
what she wanna
Bree was
say.
found guilty of murdering her husband, Colin Turner. Here's what actually
Fuck her.
happened. After the cops left following their
her.
second visit,
Give her
Colin
the
entered the
book.
house to collect his belongings, which Bree had taken from him hours earlier. When Colin stepped back into the garage, Bree locked the door behind him, trapping him inside. It was then that Colin messaged friends and family before making the 911 call.
So he
During the
was-
call,
Wow.
Bree returned, opening the door with a gun in her hand. While Colin was still on the phone and Bree stood behind him, she fired 4 shots into his back, leaving him with no chance of survival. In September 2024, Bree Kristen Kuhn was convicted of first-degree premeditated murder
Yes.
and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Without it. Without it, nigga. Don't ever let that bitch see a day of light again. Please, nigga. We don't need that villain in the streets. Please. And I'm speaking for everybody when I say that. But yeah, man. That wraps it up for this one, man. I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next one. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next one. And yeah, man, we on that grind all year, like I always say. You feel me? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell when y'all so y'all get notified when the young nigga drop. And I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. We out. Love.